Another policy that we support is linking anti-hunger and local food policies. So it's basically with food stamps or link programs, linking those to farmers markets. That's already being done extensively throughout our region. I feel like hopefully we'll continue. So this is the part 2 of the slide. What we have is modeled after the Pennsylvania Fresh Food Fund. We do have the Illinois Fresh Food Fund. However, it has not been allocated funding at this time. But it is a model set up on a successful story in Pennsylvania. You can see kind of statistics they've got up here. Is anyone familiar with the Fresh Food Fund? Do they know what that is? I'm seeing some yeses and some nos. Basically, it's a public-private partnership in which they leverage public funds to leverage private funds to provide incentives for grocery store or local food outlets to locate within food deserts or low access areas. And by giving those retailers the extra incentive to locate there, they've been able to create jobs and also create tax base and then raise money on a fairly small amount. $30 million is not a small amount, but for public funds to get as many food outlets as they have. So that could be done here in Illinois, but right now we don't have the public funding to get that started to help the leveraging. The other implementation area we talk about is the need for research. This is something that came up pretty extensively while we were doing the plan, is that there's a lack of data. There's a lot being done right now, but a lack of kind of consistent time series data to help kind of track the trends of local food right now. So we need data in every area pretty much. We need it in production, we need distribution, we need what kind of infrastructure needs will be needed to kind of elevate local food as a system. And also the economic analysis, does it make sense? Will it be successful? You know, all of these things we don't kind of know. We know as policies, but on a regional level, the data just isn't there right now. That's something that we look forward to gathering in the future. And as a researcher and as the research we've been doing here, there's always room for wanting more. We always want more data, more research. So that's one of the things that we have recommended in the plan. The other is collaboration. So kind of what we're doing today, collaborating with existing agencies on the work that they're doing, not to duplicate efforts, but to elevate what each other's doing. We also specifically talk about partnering with regional planning agencies, such as Northwestern Indiana Regional Planning Commission and Southwestern Michigan Regional Planning Commission. All of those are wordfuls. So working with these two agencies, I know that NERC is doing local food in their comprehensive plan right now, and we hope to collaborate with them in the future to make sure that our regional efforts are working towards the same goals. The last area is the technical assistance. In the plan, we talk about training and information sharing. So, you know, everyone can always learn more. You can always learn more. You know, training for new farmers, local food is, you know, it depends more on people as opposed to more conventional crops. So there's training for farmers that's needed, information sharing between farmers who'd like to transition. All of these things are positives that we need to happen in order to get the local food system up and running. We also, for us, because we are a regional planning agency, we want the local governments to incorporate local food in their comprehensive plans. We've been at the regional level to try to set an example for folks, and we're here to help and support that at the local level. A couple of things that we're doing right now, one of which is the food chapter outline. So we produced basically about a month ago a document that is supposed to serve planners and serve as a guide for them. So when they're putting local food in their own comprehensive plans, what kind of data is out there that they could use, what the steps they need to go through, and kind of what they can expect with public participation. So we have created this guide. It's about 15 pages or so, and it has a whole list of links, not only national examples, but also local examples and local data sources. So that'll be available for local governments if they so choose to put this in their comprehensive plan. Coming soon, we are going to work on a model local food ordinance. A lot of those have already been produced, and there's a lot of documents surrounding the need to change ordinances and local policies to not prohibit, inhibit, and support local food. So that's one of the things we'll be working on this next year. Currently, right now, we are doing a local technical assistance program from a grant that we received. We've got about 4 projects online that involve local food. Blue Island is currently happening right now, and they are going to be putting local food into their local food chapter, into their comprehensive plan. I don't know if Jody's here. She's in the audience. I can't see her right now. But she's going to be heading that up along with our CMAP staff here. There's also Green Healthy Neighborhoods that's going on right now, and this is with the City of Chicago. And Jason Nevada is the project manager, sitting right over there, so feel free to bother him later. We're also doing some work in Lake County that's starting already, and this is with the Liberty Prairie Crossing Reserve Master Plan and also the formation of a local food advisory council for Lake County. And starting later this winter is a project with Kane County and Open Lands to inventory vacant underutilized land, as well as setting a model criteria for local food production. So those are 4 projects that we're either starting right now or going to start that involve getting more local food into the region and helping assisting local governments and partners. How am I doing on time? Good? Okay. So what's going on right now? Local food activity in our region. Kane County is currently updating their comprehensive plan to include a food and health component. This is the first county government that's putting this in here. And Janice Hill is kind of leading that effort in the back. Feel free to bother her too. Open Lands is being a leader as well. They're working in McHenry County on a food and farmland assessment, and I believe Rachel is in the audience here. I'm just calling everybody out today. Rachel is working on this project along with Lenore Barclow, and they're kind of assessing what's going on in McHenry County and what policies can move forward to help McHenry County have a local food system, a more viable local food system. We're also active on suburban Cook County. They're forming a steering committee at this moment. I'm not sure if everyone knows about that. And that's part of the Communities Putting Prevention Work Together. Communities Putting Prevention to Work. All these acronyms, man. So you need to make them easier for me. Communities Putting Prevention to Work programs. So that's part of that existing grant. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I hope to hear more about other people that are involved in local food and what else is going on in the region. I only know kind of what I hear about, but I'm definitely open and willing and want to know more of what's going on. So please let me know. The last slide is about Victory Gardens. So back in the day in Chicago, I'm not from Chicago, but I hear that Chicago was a great mecca for Victory Gardens during World War II era. And I know that it was growing food out of necessity for that region, and it was kind of a little bit different motivation. But I just wanted to kind of bring that back in and say that we've been, producing food for a long time. It's not a new thing. This is not, like a new process. It's just, and the motivation's a little bit different this time around, but to kind of look back and say that we can do this, we have done this, and we just need to work towards getting there again and ramping up. So with that, I'm here all day, so we're here, and I will be available to answer any questions, or if you have anything that you want to tell me, I'm here, and with that, Sheila.